Hello Whisky fans, I'm Ralphie here in the Whisky Bothy, and I have been busy, very busy, drinking whisky for the last 40 years. And the reason I'm in such a remarkable condition after all this time is because I'm focusing on quality and not quantity. I moderate my intake, I keep it sensible, and I take my drink slowly. I respect it and it respects me, and we all need to show respect to get respect. So I'm going to introduce respectfully to you 3 great whiskies that you should be looking out for in 2026, which are basically good value, banger single malt whiskies, which I know to be good, and I'm happy to recommend them to you. And first one is an old stalwart, a favourite of mine, and also of the global whisky community, because it is consistently good quality over all its batch editions over the years. It's called Arran, Isle of Arran, 10-year-old from Lochranza, off the west coast of Scotland. It is the 10-year-old, very accessible, affordable, unpeated and super juicy single malt, bottled at 46%, unchill filtered, and therefore is integrity forward as an experience. This is important. There are plenty of good basic single malts out there. You'll find them in airports, you'll find them in high-end retailers, you'll find them in supermarkets even. It depends where you are, and it depends on the liquor culture of the country you're in, and just basically how they organise it through their never-ending bureaucracy. I wish you luck. But there is really good stuff out there. And once you've had a few drams, ordinary drams, decent and competent drams, just to whet your appetite for better bottlings, this is a very good option. It has frequently appeared on the short list of the online Scotch Whisky Awards, which you will find very easily online, because there's a link below in the description box. The second bottle I'm going to introduce is an upgraded single malt. This is a single malt that used to be bottled at 40%, then it got bottled at 43%, and now for the first time it's being made available at 46%, and I'm going to be reviewing this for you. And I've tasted it, I've opened it, tasted it, thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm going to be sharing it with you in one of my reviews in January. This is Edradour 10-year-old single malt. It's Central Highlands, it's flavour forward, it's natural colour, it's unchill filtered, and that is consistently always the best version of a whisky you can get before you go to cask strength. This is the key thing you're looking for when you're buying better whiskies. It's slightly higher alcoholic strength to carry the quality of flavour, and it's not been overly filtered to remove natural colour, to remove flavour, and to sanitise the whisky to make it more palatable for the indifferent occasional consumer. Both are very different, as you can even see by the natural colour, but also both are very different by their flavour, the substance of character, and the quality of the singularity of the single malt experience. And the third bottle I'm going to introduce is one, unfortunately it's a lot harder to find, but with the general downturn in collectability of whisky, if you're quick, you will find it. It's Springbank 10-year-old, and I've got this because I was able to be quick, get in there and buy a bottle, and I'm going to be reviewing this in January. It's 46%, unchill filtered, natural colour. This matters so much. And as you progress in your whisky journey, because all whisky journeys are a personal journey, And importantly, you go at your own pace, you take your time, you focus on quality rather than quantity, and you focus on the integrity of the experience, because it doesn't get talked about much. But really, really good whisky is something which is more than the sum of its parts. It's well made, it's well presented. We get the benefit of enhanced smell, enhanced taste, but then we get some more. We get the holistic experience of the very minimal intoxication, which heightens our senses, and we simply get more out of the experience. These are not whiskies that we start our journey with. Far from it. We start at the beginning, but once we get some experience behind us, this is what we're looking for. And in 2026, if you're able to get hold of a bottle of one of these whiskies, or ideally all three, you will be well on your road to excellence of experience, guaranteed. As I mentioned, Springbank is a lot harder to find because it's a small distillery, but it's also Scotland's preeminent single malt distillery that does everything in-house, the old-fashioned way and the way it should be. It's also independently owned, and that's important. All these distilleries are independently owned, and it means that they are not sanitised by the corporate, there's a fly buzzing about, it's the time of year. Independently, they're not sanitised by the inevitable legacy of corporate ownership, which is something that an experienced whisky drinker will be more than happy to share their opinion with you if you really need to know it. Anyway, good luck to you. Any of these or all of these, you cannot go wrong. Ralphie recommended. I've been around a whisky a long time, and frankly, I would never claim to be an expert, but I would claim to know what I'm talking about. If you want to subscribe to my channel, by the way, if you want to click the little bell to make sure you're regularly updated with my new reviews, which are every week of the year, you know, I take this job seriously, you're very welcome to do so. Whew, that's really all I have to say. Good luck with your journey.